Hello everyone, I'm Sanjay and we are planning to install the Kubernetes using the Docker desktops, which is very easy and very straightforward. So instead of going with the minikube where you have to install the virtual machine and install and start some of the VM machines, Linux machines and everything, and I really believe the Docker desktops is a Docker desktop and Kubernetes on that is really easy to work on and it's free for personal use. So uh, it's a real it's really worth going for. So in order to download a Docker, for you just have to go and download the Docker desktop for your Windows machine. So go ahead and download it from here. Um, get the Docker desktop, so you can download it from here. And before installing it, just make sure you have a Hyper-V enabled on your machine because it uses the virtualization on your machine. So do right click on your Windows symbol here on the startup symbol, apps and features. Go to optional features, go to more Windows features, and here enable the Hyper-V on your machine. I already enabled it. So, and after as soon as you say OK, I think it will ask for you to restart your machine. So do it. And after that, just install the Docker desktop that we downloaded. As soon as you install the Docker desktop, your Docker desktop will be in your startup. Just type it here to get the Docker desktop. So I'm opening it up. It will open on me. Okay. Now in order to start your Kubernetes on your Docker desktop, go to settings. First, check the resources. If your resources are enough. So I'm using the 2 CPUs and 4 GB memory. You can keep the same. If it's lower than that, you might end up having a memory issue when you're running the pods. So if you're not, if you don't want to have this kind of issue, just keep it 2 CPUs and 4 GB memory. And if you get the issue again with the memory, you can increase it. So make sure you're changing these settings, and if you're not, then it should be okay. You can change it later too, but it will apply and restart your Kubernetes machine in that case. And after that, you just have to go to Kubernetes, enable this feature, and say apply and restart. As soon as you say apply and restart, it will start your Kubernetes on your machine. After starting the Kubernetes on your machine, you can just go to your PowerShell or your command line, and you can just do the kubectl config get context. Yeah, it will show you all the context that you have. I have like a bunch of context here, but yeah, like you can. So this is your context for your Docker desktop. So to make sure that if you install the Kubernetes before, you might have multiple contexts. Just set the new context that you got here, which is a Docker desktop. So kubectl config set context Docker desktop. All right, config. All right, so my config is set to Docker desktop, and okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see what are the namespace we get. So we have default and all the default namespaces that comes with the Kubernetes. We have all the namespaces. Now let's get all the processes are running. All right, so these are the name. You have your etcd running, you have controllers, and all the kube proxy and everything is running in your Kubernetes. Okay, so I guess this is it. You have your Kubernetes up and running in like 2 or 3 minutes. So how easy it could be. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time when we are installing the Argo workflows.